Now we're going to get to solving log equations. So these are equations that have some type of log in it. It could be common or natural, or it could be a log of a different base. So we're going to look at two different types in this video, kind of the easiest types. The absolute easiest type of log equation to solve are ones that have the exact same log on both sides. So we're only going to do these two examples of it. So you'll notice in the first one, both of them have a log base 4 on both sides. And then in the second one, they both have a common log on both sides. What happens with these, if you have the exact same log on both sides, is that the log essentially cancels out since it's identical on both sides, and you will write down what is left. So in this first one, you will write down 3x minus 5 equals x plus 13. You should be left with something really easy to solve, something that is a basic linear equation. So we get 2x minus 5 equals 13. Add 5 to both sides, you get 2x equals 18. And then finally divide by 2 to get x equals 9. And all you're going to do on this in Delta Math is just plug in what you get for x. And you tend to get pretty nice answers. You don't get a lot of decimals for these. Same thing with the next one. You have a common log on both sides, so you're going to cancel out that common log. You're going to write down what is left. So 4x minus 5 equals x plus 7. Subtract x to get x on one side. I'm going to add 5 to get the constants on the other side. And then finally divide. So that is the easiest type of log equation when you have the exact same type of log on both sides. Next easiest is what if it only has one log? And it can be any type of log, common log base 2, log base 5. With this, you want to isolate the log first. So you want to get the log by itself. And then you want to use that cloud pattern or that exponential pattern to rewrite it as an exponential equation. So we're going to start with two really quick ones that are very fast, and then I'll show you ones that have a little extra steps in the beginning. So for this first one, the log is already isolated. Everything on the left side is connected to that log. So we're going to do that cloud pattern, which is 2 to the 5th power equals 3x minus 1. So 2 to the 5th power equals 3x minus 1. The exponent piece, you might need a calculator. 2 to the 5th power is 32. And then you're left again with something really easy to solve. Should be like a basic linear equation. Divide both sides by 3 to get your answer. Second one is really similar. Now notice there is no base number, so this is a common log. So it is base 10 if nothing is written there. So I'm going to take that cloud pattern. I'm going to do 10 to the 2nd power equals 3x minus 1. 10 to the 2nd power is 100. Again, if it's a number that you don't know off the top of your head, use your calculator. Then I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So I get 101 equals 3x. Divide both sides by 3. I don't think 101 divided by 3 works out evenly, so I'm just going to leave it as 101 over 3. You could also grab your calculator and write it as a decimal. To make them a little bit more work, you'll have ones that have a little bit extra with the logarithm, so you'll have something either after it or before it. You need to get the log by itself. So my first step in this one is to subtract 2 to get that log by itself. That's what I mean by isolating the log. Then we're going to follow that cloud pattern. So again, no base here. That's understood to be a 10, common log. 10 to the 2nd power equals 2x minus 5. 10 to the 2nd power is 100 equals 2x minus 5. Add 5 to both sides. You get 105 over 2, which also doesn't divide evenly, so you can leave it as 105 over 2. You could also write it as a decimal. Let's see, what would this be? This would be 52.5. Either one is completely fine. And then the last one of this type, to get the log by itself, you're going to add 2 to both sides. So now you have log base 4 of 2x plus 6 equals 3. You're going to follow that cloud pattern. So 4 to the 3rd power equals 2x plus 3. 4 to the 3rd power equals 2x plus 6, sorry. 4 to the 3rd power, 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. So 64 equals 2x plus 6. Subtract 6. You get 58 equals 2x. Divide by 2. This one finally does work out evenly. 58 divided by 2 is 29. And that is your answer. So those are your two simplest log equations. Same log on both sides, or when you have a single log on one side that you have to isolate and follow the cloud.